2012's The Avengers lost the support of the Pentagon due to one big element in the MCU's first big crossover movie. Superhero movies frequently include the presence of American soldiers and the Department of Defense in the backdrop of their stories, alongside their own defense organizations like S.H.I.E.L.D. Speaking of S.H.I.E.L.D., it's the reason why the Pentagon pulled out of providing support to the movie. As explained by the Defense Department's Hollywood liaison Phil Stroob in an interview with Wired, we couldn't reconcile the unreality of this international organization and our place in it. To whom did S.H.I.E.L.D. answer? Did we work for S.H.I.E.L.D.? We hit that roadblock and decided we couldn't do anything. This ultimately left Earth's mightiest heroes and S.H.I.E.L.D. to save the world on their own. But that does raise questions about how different a movie it could have been. Nick Fury's Avengers initiative seems to be something that he and S.H.I.E.L.D. had significant autonomy in implementing. This suggests that S.H.I.E.L.D.'s authority to make decisions against alien and superhuman threats supersedes that of the Pentagon. Though even Nick Fury still had to deal with some shadowy government bureaucrats who nearly nuked New York City. In many ways, trying to actively show the Pentagon in the Avengers might have been more of a burden if its place in the US government's hierarchy were to actually be shown. Still, that doesn't mean that the Department of Defense has completely stepped away from the MCU. As explained by Vox, the Iron Man trilogy and Captain America: The First Avenger saw a particularly heavy coordination between Marvel Studios and the US military, as did 2019's Captain Marvel. All three are examples of MCU movies in which major characters are either active duty service people or connected to characters who are, making locations like military bases, the use of aircraft and other vehicles, and even military weaponry story necessities for each film. In the end, the US military still has a palpable presence in the MCU. That just makes it all the more ironic that The Avengers, as the movie that made the MCU into such a big screen titan, is one that the Pentagon opted to sit out.